Another home game, another victory for the Denver Broncos. Make that 12 straight at Mile High as the Denver Broncos clinch their spot in the postseason, getting closer towards clinching that 1 seed, to getting the first round bye, to getting home field throughout. All of that very much so on the table with what you could say is arguably the best game, especially by the Broncos offense this season, Rod.
I don't think Bo's ever been better, honestly. He was throwing it to so many different players. He was coming up big when it mattered most. 4 touchdowns. He's had that before, but I don't think he's been this sharp before. We talked to Troy Franklin, who played with him in Oregon. He said the same thing. He goes, best quarterback I ever played for. He was special, and he'll need to be that because, as Adam Troutman said afterwards, he said, you clinched the playoff spot. He goes, you know what, I didn't even think about it until I looked at my phone and said, oh, we clinched a playoff spot. These guys knew they were getting in the postseason. With what shaped up today, with the Patriots losing, it really looks more and more like the road to the Super Bowl goes through Mile High. And really, it's Super Bowl or bust for this team now. They're special. And
you mentioned Bo Nix, really best game of his career, ascending what appears to be at the correct time. Do you feel like nationally, Bo is now going to get the respect that he deserves?
No. This team gets no respect. It's unbelievable. I was joking with the guys in there. Let's see how much the Jaguars are favored over you by. They don't. I mean, the fact that this team had won 10 in a row and 11 straight here, and they were an underdog at home, come on. But it doesn't matter. They don't care. They really don't care. All they do is go out and win.
And Jonathan Cooper was the one guy in the locker room that kind of acknowledged, it did feel a little bit disrespectful. But what they all say is they want to show it between the white lines, and that is certainly what they're doing. Defensively, look, this was a Green Bay offense that was one of the tops in the league, one of the best third down offense in the league, one of the best red zone teams in the league. So the score, it might say 26 points, but when it came down to those clutch moments, this defense, yet again, is the reason why Denver won.
It was like, when it comes to grades, I'm going to give them a B instead of an A this time because they did give up that many points, and they gave up scores on 5 straight drives. But then Pat Surtain, honestly, one of the biggest plays of the season, no doubt the biggest play of this game, just the flat-out interception. Denver goes down and scores that, flipped the whole momentum of this game, and they go on to win. So, again, the Broncos come up big on defense when it matters most. They shut them down in the second half, no doubt about that.
When you look at this team, it's hard to pick apart points that you don't feel confident in. It feels like more and more as we get closer and closer to the postseason, this team is really rounding into form, Rod.
They're really something. The thing I hate, and this would not be so great if Sean Payton would quit doing these crazy play calls. He wants to go for it. He's a gambler, man. I mean, he's got confidence in his team. I think that's a lot of it. He thinks the offense is going to be able to get these first downs, and if they don't get it, he's confident in the defense that they do it. But I would say against better teams, it may not work. This is one of the best teams in the NFL, and Denver shut him down. I hate to even say this because you don't want to bring it up, but we saw what happened with Micah Parsons. We saw what happened with Patrick Mahomes. What would derail this team is the I word. I don't want to say what it is, but stay healthy. Let's keep it that way.
And the stretch is getting interesting now. Like you said, they've got the Jaguars coming in. They're red hot. Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. You hate to see any sort of injury like that, but that certainly changes the dynamic of that game. That Chargers game at the end of the season could be meaningful, could be meaningless.
If Green Bay won here today, it would have meant the Packers were within a game. the Chargers were within a game, and it likely could have come down to the last game of the season, meaning had the Chargers won because they'd already won the first one, head-to-head, they would get it. Denver wouldn't only not be the number 1 seed, they wouldn't win their division. They'd have to be a wild card team. So this win was huge. It was a big win. They controlled their own destiny, and like you said, the schedule, it's tough, but the way this team's playing, not worried a lot.
Yeah, tremendous. 12-2, best record in the NFL. As Rod said, up next, the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll see if the Broncos are favored in that one or not. From Mile High, Romy Bean, Rod Mackey. We'll see you guys next time.